At this point, I know myself way too well to deny myself. First off, let's open the conversation between you and myself by starting with, what if you never second guessed yourself and you simply lived in full-fledged alignment with your first impulse, your natural reaction and response to existence? Now, I'm not saying to move without impulse control. I'm not saying to move without prudence. I'm not saying to move without wisdom and discernment. But I'm talking about that infallible, that wise consensus of your whole entire being. What if you simply never second guessed that level of yourself? I'm not talking about the animal. So many of you are still so low that you can't even master your animal. I am so grateful to have been born a Muslim, to have been given the ability to fast from age 9, 10, 11, 12, and fundamentally be able to tame my animal and know that this animal, this fleshly suit, this shit ain't me. And to watch and hear so many of these beings, these creatures, these debasing souls talk about how they cannot master their appetites, they cannot master their flesh, so therefore they are mastered by it. And then at the same time, to hear so many people speak from all of this trivial intellectual information, you know what I'm saying? It becomes trivial trivia. You see what I'm saying? Like a trivia show like Jeopardy with all these random ass intellectual facts. All of it becomes trivial once you recognize how out of whack and how out of alignment people are living with this shit. So wait, you're a self-debilitating primate, yet your memory bank is full with all of these random bits of knowledge that you have acquired yet have yet to assimilate into your way of being. Therefore, you're really looking more stupid than not. Anyway, get down to it, right? I say all that to say, don't fall into the belief that I'm suggesting here, to fall into animal impulses, carnal desires, and those types of instincts. I'm not telling you to walk around just slapping motherfuckers when you get that first impulse. I'm not telling you to walk around and eat and fuck everything that you see when you fucking feel that desire. I'm saying, and I have to say that because there are a lot of dummies who literally take everything out of context because their poor ass intelligence just does that. So now on to the clarity. We've established clarity. What if you never doubted your true call of conscience? What if you never second guessed yourself and you simply was just living in an eternal flow state from higher calling? So we could also break that all down. What if you just listen to your super ego, your highest moral self, the highest moral compass, the voice of highest reason, conscience? Wes Watson talks about the one principle of conscience congruency. Wes Watson is an embodiment of integrity at the highest degree. Walking integrity, symbol of integrity. Listen, conscience congruency is a fucking skill. And once you recognize that conscience congruency is a skill, it's to be developed. And once you develop it to the highest point, you almost become like Goku, where you're living on ultra instinct. You see what I'm saying? So no matter where you look, you're going to see this one principle being taught across the board. Now, what if you never doubted yourself? Never second guess yourself, and you just pull the trigger on every move because you know you're being called to do more, be more, act more, give more, exist more, express more, live more. But every time y'all get this little impulse, y'all sit back and think about it. You guess, and then you believe in the doubt. You see what I'm saying? Then you believe in the unfavorable outcome. Read Poetic Science of Belief and Manifestation, Believe and Manifest, my third book. Read that. You believe in the unfavorable outcome. So first you had a desire, you had a vision for greatness. Then you second guessed it. And when you second guessed it, you thought in the second supposition that there was an unfavorable outcome. And then you chose to, on the third level, believe in the unfavorable outcome instead of settle on the first one, which is the favorable outcome and the dream and the vision and the desire that you actually were being called to. So then you render yourself stuck in a reality where now you know what you want to be, you know what you want to have, you know what you want to live as, you know how you want to exist. Now you've chosen to doubt, second guess, and believe in the unfavorable outcome, and now you're living in a reality that you don't even fucking respect. Whatever you are, your world is yours. This shit fucks me up. I can't live like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what happens at this point. I'm at the point where it's like, people say get rich or die trying. I'm like, get rich or crash out with my self-respect intact. I don't give a fuck. Keep it as real as it has to be. Everybody's waking up, and I've been to Alexandria. I've been to Cairo. I've been in the mountains. I've been in LA. I've been in Miami on a mini mission. And now that I know myself so well, some of us run to growth. Most of you are hiding and running away from the growth. So you live very robotic lives, very dogmatic lives, very routine lives, lives that are very tiny and living within the fence of your comfort zone. I feel like I'm fucking dying when I'm not growing. You understand that? I feel like if I'm not succeeding, if I'm not undergoing success, if I am not undergoing a growth process, then I feel like I am in recess. I am receding. I am going through a personal recession. So there's success phases and there's recession phases. Sure, whatever the fuck. I just don't have time to be living in that state. And now we bring it to the precipice for those who have stayed for the final cream of the crop of this video. There's something called entropy in this life, and then there's something called negentropy, negative entropy, or whatever the fuck, however you want to phrase it. Now, entropy is the tendency for things to slow down and go into a state of disorder. It's the state of decay. It is what happens when things start to die. You see what I'm saying? It's the slowing of energy and slowing of movement. Now, negentropy is the opposite. It is the upward spiral, how do you say? It is the feeling of increasing order. And if you look at Sheikhy Chic, I don't know how to say the motherfucker's last name, but he's the introducer of the concept of flow. Now, Sheikhy Chic, you feel me? I'm gonna fix that later. He introduces the concept of flow. And then when you realize that there's something called psychic entropy, which is a tendency for the psychology to become disintegrated and to move towards disorder. And then you realize that there's negentropy, which is the tendency for the psychology to move towards higher order. This is when you see the scale and the rates of vibration. You see the downward spiral, which is like fear, guilt, shame, all that other shit. And then you see like contentment, joy, pride, whatever the fuck, enlightenment, the fucking scale. So you could be on the upward spiral or be on the downward spiral. I know myself so fucking well that I'm at the point where, yo, bro, all I know how to do is run towards the light, run towards the growth. And if that means running to the flames, then we got to run through these flames. If that means running towards the darkness, because I don't want to say light, I don't want to say dark as they're, one is higher than the other. We're not living in a step-based, we're living in a state-based understanding of existence. So once you recognize each state of existence has its own respective elements and aspects for growth, then you run into them. Whatever you why your world is yours. So for everybody watching this shit, understand like what the fuck is wrong with y'all and why are y'all living in so much fucking fear, and don't understand how disgusting that shit truly is as disrespect for your own soul. Like I said, get rich or die trying. I don't know about that, but sober, fit, enlightened, and rich, or crash out with my self-respect intact. That's the only thing I fucking know. I can't live life knowing that I'm living a life that I don't respect, so therefore I'm being somebody I don't respect. And the fundamental principle behind anybody holding themselves back, thinking any thought that holds them back, is fucking fear, doubt, and all this weird pussy shit. You feel me? Whatever you why your world is yours. Look around you. I've been on the A block, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, went to LA, came back, niggas in the same spot. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the block or if I'm in the motherfucking high rise. Motherfuckers is doing the same shit at the same time. Boo Boo and them is shooting the same shit, talking the same shit at 6 p.m. We're doing the same shit on the Thursday. Motherfucking Tom, Jim, and motherfucking Carol are doing the same shit at 7 a.m., 8, 9. They're fucking robots, bro. I'm at the point, NPC robots, bro. Is anybody moving as a freely moving spirit, as an autonomous, self-governing agent of their own existence, right? A self-directing, self-determining consciousness, a self-determining spirit. Or is everybody moving on this fucking robotic, dogmatic, weird-ass societal bullshit? It's really fucking weird, bro. Then motherfuckers is trying to make you feel weird for operating outside the guidelines of their fucking social dramaturgy. Social dramaturgy. Look it up. It's a sociological concept where everybody's playing these fucking roles. It's so fucking weird, bro. I cannot exist within the confines of your limited frameworks of existence in a world full of a network of fear-based constraints on the souls of individuals. Fuck that. Like I said, I either crash out with my self-respect intact or I live my fucking life. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the fucking vibrations raised. Everywhere you go in the world, once you break free of the fucking fear, you're gonna realize you're gonna go here. Like I said, I went to LA, I went to came back to Brooklyn, I went to fucking Cairo, I'm in Giza, I'm in Alexandria, I'm in the mountains. I bet motherfuckers is still in the same spot. If I pull up at 8 a.m. on a Monday, I'm gonna see the same motherfuckers saying the same shit in the same robotic way, doing the same whack-ass shit, living the same whack-ass existence. Some of us are literally outside of that framework, and we're running towards growth. And once you get on the evolutionary path, like I said in The Best Kept Secret, you realize there is no finality. So everybody's trying to settle into some finality point, settle into some final arrival. And it's like, no, next level, next level, next level in perpetuity for eternity. What if you use the sentence, I'm going to continue to live until the next eternity? The next eternity already implies infinity. So the next infinity, exactly, there is no end. Everybody else who's settled, they're looking for an end. And once you look at that shit, you realize that they're decaying and they're moving towards entropy. Slowly or fastly, or slowly or quickly, they're moving towards entropy. You have to live in an negentropy state, which is the ever-increasing order towards complexity of the individual, of the universe. That's how the fuck it works. If you don't understand my language, you're just not for me. I'm saying I know many people across many socioeconomics, many fucking sociocultural, many ethnographic backgrounds that understand what the fuck I'm saying. So it's not a matter of race, it's not a matter of finances, it's not a matter of nationality or ethnicity. It's a matter of fucking frequency at this point. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Like my big bro, my young, you know what I'm saying, said, family is fucking frequency. You feel me? And once you recognize that, you'll recognize where you belong. Consider the vibrations raised. If you heard this message clear enough, stop fucking doubting yourself and get in the fucking game. Why the fuck aren't you sober? You afraid to walk without your little spiritual crutches, mental, emotional crutches? It's really like that. Take away the drugs from motherfuckers and they can't even function. So yeah, you scared to be able to walk on your own shit. Man the fuck up, boss the fuck up, soul the fuck up, you feel me? Were you afraid to get in shape? Were you afraid of some sensory pain? Or I don't get what the fuck that is. So you rather be weak and vulnerable and taken advantage of, like basically advantage takeable, you feel me? Then get yourself right and be ready, stay ready. I don't give a fuck, that's weird. You rather be a fucking liability ready to get, yo, listen, anyway, enlightened. You're gonna walk around ignorant as fuck, not knowing what the fuck, that's weird. A lot of y'all is weird, bro. The weirdest shit out of most of the weird shit, there's a lot of weird shit on this planet, is knowing that you want to be something, and now we have to sit back and watch you be what you said you wanted, watch you not be what you said you wanted to be. So the weirdest shit in this world is when an individual says they want to be some shit and then they don't become that shit. That shit is fucking weird, bro. Why the fuck not? I just explained it in this whole video. Consider the vibrations raised. Evolution, the only solution. Do not let the world tame your fucking flame, bro. Fuck them and fuck their conformity and fuck their motherfucking settling and all their weird ass fucking robotic dramaturgy bullshit. This shit is fucking weird, bro. Look at who you see at the desk at the gym. Look at who you see at the cafe. Why the fuck are they standing there every day doing the same shit? That's weird, bro. You don't want to be that. That's weird, bro. You see a fat, you don't want to be fat. That's weird, bro. That's weird, bro. And if I became you, I would feel like I'm psychologically dying, bro. Feel me? So it's not even about, it's all about psychological growth at this point. Consider the vibrations raised.